Hello there, boys and girls. Mr. Mizell here. We are outside today. It is a beautiful day. It's a little windy, but that's okay. The breeze feels great. We're going to do an exercise that is going to be on one of my steps. Now, I'm outside doing it because it's a beautiful day out. If you have steps in your house, you could do it inside. If you don't have any steps, that's okay. We have tons of videos you could watch and do exercises and workouts from any of the other videos we have on my YouTube channel or the Google Classroom. Now, one thing I wanted to say is when you watch these 5-minute cardio workouts or 2-minute, we call them 2-minute hard goes, when you watch those, understand that I didn't say this, I guess I forgot. Understand that I don't want you to do those just once. Okay, remember we talked about sets and reps? I want you to do those several times. So let's use the 5-minute cardio workout that we do. Sometimes standing, sometimes on the ground. All right? I want you to do those 5-minute workouts 3 times. So you are getting a 15-minute workout, which is great. All right? Now, if you feel great, you're a tough kid, you're a tough cookie. Ooh, did somebody say cookie? If you're a tough kid, you could do maybe 4 sets of the 5-minute goes, which is a 20-minute workout. Fantastic. All right. With the 2-minute goes, or we have those 2-minute hard goes, I'd like you to do at least 5 of them. Okay. They're a little quicker. They're hard, but they're quicker. So I'd like you to do a little bit more of them. So maybe 5. So understand that when you see the 5-minute workout, it doesn't mean I want you to do a 5-minute workout. Okay, done for the day. Nah. I want you to do it several times. Let's aim for 3. Remember, we talked about setting a goal. Let's set our goal at 3 times. All right. If you could do more, that's fine. But set a goal. Maybe say, you know what? Today I'm going to do this 5-minute workout 3 times. By next Friday, I'd like to see if I could do this 5-minute workout 4 times. Set a goal. Make it realistic, but set a goal. Okay? Now, let's get back to yesterday with our push-up challenge. Did anybody take me up on that challenge? Okay, remember I challenged you guys to do 100 push-ups in 1 day's span? Okay? So that means from the time you wake up to the time you go to bed. Okay? Anybody do it? I hope so, because I'm challenging you guys, and I know you could do it. All right? My goal is I set it at 500. Remember, I had my son Christian out here with me yesterday. That little Wimposaurus could only do about 35, and then he had to take a break. Okay, this old guy did his 50, and then I took a break, and then maybe about an hour later, I did another 50, and then I did 30, and then I did 25, and I spaced it out throughout my day. Before I went to bed, I did my last 50, and I got up to 500 push-ups. Not gonna lie, today, my triceps, which is the muscle back here, my shoulders, and the muscle on my back, they're a little sore. So what that means is I did a good workout. I did some great physical activities. Now, little scientific stuff for you guys. When your body's sore, when you say, oh my God, my triceps are sore, when you work muscles, okay, your muscles tear tiny bits. Like not like you could see like you tear a piece of paper. Like a tiny bit, like you only could see it with a microscope. What happens when you tear those muscles? Don't get me wrong, it's not like, oh, I tore my bicep. It's not like that. It's just minute, like tiny microscopic tears. When you do that, your body creates this stuff called lactic acid. What happens is lactic acid fills up in those muscles. Like you ever go for a run or you're running a lot or doing exercises and right here on your legs, like, oh my gosh, my legs are so sore. The reason that is because your body fills, or that muscle, I should say, fills up with lactic acid. So being sore is a good thing. That means you work those muscles. The way to get rid of that lactic acid, your body does it naturally. A way to speed up the process of getting rid of that lactic acid is using those muscles again. For example, if my quad muscles are really sore from running, okay? I went on a bike ride yesterday for about an hour and a half, and they're pretty sore. You know what's gonna help me get them less sore today? Is I'm gonna go on another bike ride. Not as long, I just want to loosen them up and get rid of that lactic acid. That's why after we exercise, it's great to do what we call a cool down. Some people like to stretch. Some people like to, you hear us say, walk it off. Okay, that's good stuff to do. Okay, so understand that by using these muscles, you're going to be sore. That's a good thing. All right. Now, one thing we talked about in some videos, we talked about your heart rate. Remember we talked about taking your pulse? Now, when you take your pulse, I want you to understand, you take your pulse with these two fingers. Okay? Do not take it with your thumb. If you take it with your thumb, you pick up the heartbeat that's in your thumb. So your pulse will be all messed up. It'll almost seem like it's a double pulse. That's why we don't use our thumb. We use these two fingers. You put it on the side of your neck right here, right where your Adam's apple is right here. Put it right on the side, right there, and you'll feel it. Do, 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 do. Now, you have a heart rate that is called your resting heart rate. What that means is you haven't done any exercise or physical activity. So your heart rate is at rest. Doesn't mean your heart's not working. Of course it's working. But it just means it's not beating as hard or as fast as it is when we do exercise. So your resting heart rate would be before you did anything. And then you times that times 6. So let's say, for example, I took my pulse. I took my heart rate. Okay, I want to do that for 10 seconds. So I do it for 10 seconds. Okay, I'm not going to do it for 10 seconds. I don't want to bore you. After 10 seconds, you want to take that number and times it times 6. So just for easy math purposes, let's say I did my heart rate for 10 seconds and it was at 10. Okay, that's low, but just for easy math purposes, we'll say 10. I want to times that times 6. So now my resting heart rate is 60. Okay, so you take your pulse for 10 seconds, then you times that number times 6. Okay, so if my pulse resting heart rate for 10 seconds was 10, times it times 6, resting heart rate is 60. You get the idea. Now, after you do exercise, you want to take your pulse again. Get your heart rate again for 10 seconds. Take that number and times it by 6. Now, you'll notice after you exercise, wow, that number is going to be much higher. Depending how hard you exercise or how much you get your heart rate up will depend on how much higher that number will be. Now, understand that resting heart rate, average, the normal resting heart rate is about 75 to 85. Okay? If you're a little lower or a little higher, that's okay. Okay? Just the average is about 75 to 85. Remember, your pulse for 10 seconds times 6. Okay? And then after you exercise, it's 10 seconds times 6. Okay? Now, what we're going to do today, we're going to do a very quick stair workout. I'm outside on my deck. You could do it inside at home if you have stairs. If you don't have stairs, fine. Do another one of our videos. What I don't want is I don't want you finding something and just stepping on it. I don't want you to say, oh, I could step on this bucket. That's a no good. I don't want that. That's how you hurt yourself. Don't want it to happen. Only use stairs, unless maybe mom or dad or older brother or aunt or uncle, somebody has one of those steps that you use like at aerobics. Those are great. If you don't have one of those, use stairs. If you don't have stairs, don't use anything. Okay, just do one of my other workout videos. Now, I also only want you using the first step. Do not say, oh, I'm really strong or I'm great. I could jump up to the third step. That's great. Proud of you. Not what I want you doing. Only using the first step. Okay. What we're going to do is we're going to do some exercise to get our heart rates up. Now, I'm only going to do it for a couple seconds so you could see the demonstration, and then you're going to do it on your own. Remember, I want 3 sets. Okay. For these, I want 3 sets of 1 minute. So each exercise I do, and I'm going to show you in a second, each exercise I do, I want you to do it for 1 minute, 3 times. Okay. Now, first exercise I'm going to do is you're going to get your feet moving. Remember we jogged in place? This time we're just going to walk in place. You could jog. We're just going to walk in place. Eventually we're going to bring it up to a jog. I'm walking in place. I'm going to step up 1 and down. 1, down. 1, down. Notice I'm moving my arms and down. 1, down. this is what it looks like. No, oh, I messed up. Notice it's just 1 and down, 1 and down, 1 and down. Eventually we're gonna get to the mess up that I just did. So now, for 1 minute, 3 times, we're gonna go 1, down, 1, down, 1, down, using your arms. Next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna do double. That's what I just did before. We're gonna go up, up, down, down, up, up, down, down, using your arms. So it's up, up, down, down. If you feel good, you could do it as a little jog. Up, up, down, down. Use those arms. If you feel good, go a little faster. I bet your heart rate's gonna be up after that. Good job. Third one I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring my arms, I'm gonna bend my knees, kind of like I'm in a squat position. Bend my knees, bring my arms back, kind of like I'm ready to do a jump. So I bend my knees, bring my arms back, I jump up to the first one. Jump, bring my arms back, down. Up, down, up, down. Now, if you feel great, you're a great exercise guru, means you're like awesome at it, do it faster. Okay? Now, understand something. I don't want you going above comfortable pace. I don't want to see this. Look silly, number one. Number two, you're going to hurt yourself. Stay at a pace that's comfortable. If I could only do this, okay, and then take a break, do this, that's okay. Do it at your own pace. If I like to come here, 1, down, I almost fell, up, down, up. That's a perfectly fine pace. Then remember, once you're done, take that heart rate, 10 seconds, times it by 6, that's your heart rate. Try to see how much it goes up, okay? Also, make sure you are watching my push-up challenge video to see if you did it. Okay, I think a bunch of you guys did it yesterday. We're gonna do that probably again tomorrow. All right, it's gonna be Friday. We'll keep it at 100 for you guys, 500 for me. Eventually next week, I think we need to step it up. It's getting nice out. We'll be outside doing our exercises. All right, Mr. Mizell signing off. Beautiful day outside. Get outside. Keep exercising. Keep your body moving. Keep your body healthy. See you soon. Peace.